Thank you, everybody, for joining us for your coverage of Clemson football this regular season. We're joined now by head coach Dabo Swinney, who will have some opening comments on the game. Then we'll go to questions in the room, and if time permits, we'll go to questions virtually at the end. Coach, whenever you're ready, take it away.
All right. Well, man, really just fun night. Proud of our guys. Tough, gritty, hard-fought game. It was a great crowd, great venue, great environment to play a college football game. Both teams, certainly competed really hard. But I'm just proud of the fight of our team, man. It's been awesome to see. We've been kind of battling, for a while to respond the way they have, from 4-4 to 8-4, undefeated in November. It's our 5th consecutive win down here. To see these seniors go out of here undefeated here is a big deal, and I'm really proud of them. Certainly happy for our fans, but just, man, a great November for us, and just couldn't be more proud of these guys. And again, just their will to win. It was a crazy week for us. I gave the game ball to Pat Richards, our trainer. Y'all looking him up because, we had very few guys practice this week. It's crazy. Y'all probably know that anyway. Larry Williams, he knows everything somehow. I don't know how, but somehow he knows everything. But we had so many guys that didn't practice all week. Shipley didn't practice until Thursday. We had a big run of the flu go through the team. I think we had 12 guys on IVs after the pregame, after breakfast this morning. We looked like a deadgum MASH unit in there, just trying to get them to the game. We had coaches out, broken hands, broken thumbs, bad feet. It's just wild. And I'm just really proud of the staff and our players for just finding a way to get it done. It's just a great response by all these guys tonight. Starting with our defense, they rushed for 50-something yards and we rushed for 200-something yards. So, it's the difference in the game right there. I thought we won the trenches. Outside of that one drive, they hit the quarterback draw on us and one good run, and had a couple conversions on us on 4th down. We really had one on the goal line. We should have made the play, but I think it was 8 consecutive punts after that score. So I'm just really proud of our defense, and really honestly, I felt like I was back at Alabama in the 90s. We kind of played to the defense all night. If you're just really watching the game, we were playing really well. And sometimes in games like that, the best offensive play is a good punt. But we had some gritty yards, some gritty plays. Obviously, we wish we would have finished one or two more. Obviously, we had the turnover opportunity to get some points there. That would have been big for us, but they made a play. Great big play in the second half there to Tyler Brown. We were pretty doggone good on 3rd down offensively. Right there at the end, we missed a couple, but I think we were 7 of 16, and I think they were like 2 of 14 or 3 or 14. So that was a big difference in the game. And then we won the field position battle, won the turnover margin, and we won the field. We kept them on a long field, and just felt like our defense, had the game under control. And I'm just really proud of them for how they competed, how they played. Khalil Barnes, wow. Back-to-back turnovers. They said that's the first time that's happened since Brian Dawkins. I think was the last guy to do that. What a game that young man had. We had several TFLs, but the turnovers, the field position, 3rd down, and then the ability to run the ball, and they can't run the ball, was the difference in the game. So and then man, our Aidan was awesome again on punt team. Our coverage, Hamp did a great job of possessing the ball for us. And then, Jonathan Weitz, all 3 of those kicks would have been career longs. So they were all career longs, 50, 49, and maybe 42 or so. And how about that guy? Huge kicks for us, and I'm really happy for him. And, he thought his last game last year was against these guys when he walked off the field. And for him to have his career resurrected, if you will, and to be able to come back and run it back and have a chance to finish up with a win was awesome. So just really, really happy for that young man. Those guys did a great job. Clay, Casperson, the protection, just a really, really good job on the special teams. Maffa had 89 yards. Shipley had over 100 yards, 80 rushing, 32 receiving. The difference in the game offensively was Klubnik. He had 52 yards rushing, which was a big difference in the game. Probably could have used him a little bit more a couple times, but just a great win and again a great response to finish up with a 4-game winning streak and undefeated in November and just a fun night and really happy for our fans. I know this game means a lot to a lot of people and just really fun to celebrate with the team. This is a rivalry game, and we all know what it means. And I thought their team competed really hard. Got a lot of respect for Coach Beamer and their quarterback. Man, Rattler's a heck of a player. He's a winner. He's a competitive kid. I thought they battled all night long, and again we did what we needed to do to win the game and control the game and get out of here with a W.
Your defense continues to come up big against highly regarded quarterbacks.
Yeah, it's not been an easy November, that is for sure. I mean, we've seen some guys, and we've been what we give up maybe 100 something passing. It wasn't much, maybe just over 100 yards passing. I think we're either at the top in pass defense in the month of November or right there. Maybe we are the top. For passer rating, I mean, we've done a great job. But, man, hats off to the staff, first of all. I mean, Wes and Mickey and Mike, Ski and Nick, those guys, they've done a great job. I mean, an incredible job all year. I mean, our defense is as good as there is out there. And they've done a great job to give us a chance to win every week. And, we're so much better in pass defense than we were last year. It's just not even funny. And then, guys just – competitive on the ball. We've made a lot of plays on the ball this past month, especially some of these young guys. Avion, another excellent game from him. Makuba has really made some plays. And it's certainly, Khalil and the big time plays that he made tonight and this whole month. So a lot of PBUs, obviously taking the ball away. I think 3 games in a row with 3 takeaways and 2 tonight. So, it's 11 takeaways in 4 games. Against really good teams. And, Drake May, the quarterback, Haynes King from Georgia Tech, and certainly Rattler Knight, these guys have accepted the challenge and have given us a chance to win. And then again, kind of down some guys on offense, but just gritty, finding a way to win.
Coach, they're All-American. Hunter Kroger was a big reason we lost to them last year, 3 punts inside the 5. But Aidan really went toe-to-toe with him tonight, 5 punts inside the 20.
Yeah, I mean, it's again, field position was huge, and just the style of the game and how we were playing. There were probably 2 or 3. I don't think I've ever said no. I love to throw the ball. I love throwing it around. I don't think I've ever said no more than I did tonight, just because of the type of game it was, and just felt like we had great control of it. But just Aidan's been great. He's been really happy he's coming back. I mean, he's had a heck of a year. He's kind of found himself. He's been a weapon. Our coverage is really good. Can't say enough about Chap Pendergrass. I know y'all don't know who he is, but he's our kind of captain of that shield. And that kid, he grew up a Gamecock, by the way. But he's done a great job of kind of settling us down on that punt team, taking a lot of pride in our calls and our communications. And it's kind of shored that up along with Peter Woods and TD. So those guys have taken a lot of pride. Again, the coverage, Ronan Hannafin's a kid that's helped us. Shelton Lewis, those guys have been big time players for us. Florenzo has been a weapon for us this year. But tonight we needed him. I mean, that was just huge to keep them on a long field and win the turnover margin and win the rushing battle.
How did your confidence sort of grow with Weitz the way, you sent him out for a 50-yarder? Obviously, you had the confidence in him. How did that kind of grow as the season went on?
Yeah, well, I would have sent him out game 1, but we really haven't had many opportunities for a 50-yarder. We've got a few 40-yarders or so, but maybe we kicked one 50-yarder, maybe a 51-yarder. I think he might have missed a 51-yarder and left one game. Wait, but we didn't have a lot of opportunities. But Man, I've had a lot. I mean, I just watch him in practice. I mean, since he's come out, he's been. I think this past week, we tracked at it every day. All the competitive kicks since he's come out. I think you're talking about 100 kicks, and he's about 85%. So he's really been good in practice. He's been really, really good. And then we end every Tuesday with long kick, and he can make it. He's got to hit it just right for 53, but he can do it. I think that 49 was 49. Just like the rotation over the bar, but just practice and watching him do it, and confidence in the guys up front, and the protection, and the snap, and the hold. He's done great, but he hasn't really had a perfect game yet. He's been about 1 for 2 every game, 1 for 2, 1 for 2, 1 for 2. But tonight he was 3 for 3, and it was the difference in the game. And I wish we could have, got one more opportunity, but I'm really proud of that kid, and it was cool for him to celebrate in there with the teammates. I mean, what a cool story for him growing up in this state. He and I have the same birthday. Ironically, this is our birthday week, so we're gonna celebrate now. I refuse to celebrate all week, but I'm gonna celebrate now. So fun. I got 54, and we got our 54th win down here, and we're gonna celebrate it.
Dabo, coming off that NC State loss, did you have confidence that this November would be possible?
Yeah, absolutely. Heck yeah, man. I think we're gonna win every game. I've never, ever gone into a game not thinking we're gonna win. Ever. If that day ever comes, it's probably time for me to go. I just think we're supposed to win, and I believe that. So you got to do what it takes to win. You got to earn it. But absolutely, I mean, we competed our butts off. I mean, it's just disappointing that we didn't win some of those other games. And I mean, you're talking about overtime, double overtime, and then a pick six, 1-score game. I mean, we just had a lot of critical mistakes, and we've just played better. We've played our best football. We've won the turnover margin every game. That's 4 in a row, and we've won 4 games. And if you go back and look at the common denominator of our losses, and it's not just turnovers, it's the type of turnovers, it's where they are, it's going in the score, it's pick sixes, it's scoop scores, it's crazy stuff. But hey, that's football. And all you can do is respond. That's what's so great about football. Is like life. It's exactly like life. That's why it's such a great teacher. When you got 18 to 23-year-old young people that work really hard, and it's everybody, we work hard to get a result, and it doesn't go your way. And it's especially in today's world with all the noise and distractions, and you can lose your focus, and you can splinter, and you can point fingers, you can whatever. It's really inspiring to see a group of young people stay together, and not only stay together, grow stronger, and just keep going, just keep getting up. And it's not what happens, it's how you respond. And it's what happened. That's the way it is in life. Stuff happens. It doesn't always go the way, but you got to respond. And it's the same thing in football. And I think that's why football is such a great teacher. Because certainly we had some things not go the way we wanted, not the way we worked for them. But you got to make a decision. Are you gonna respond? You're gonna keep working. You're gonna keep showing up. You're gonna keep believing. You're gonna continue to choose a good attitude, or you're gonna, pout and give up and stay down. And the leadership on this team. I mean, it's inspiring, man, to see these guys. I'm so happy for them. I mean, I really am. It's been fun to be a part of it. Wish we were in the championship game next week. We've been there a lot. I'm thankful that these seniors are all walking out of here, most with multiple championships. Wish we could have helped them get there this year, but this is a great learning opportunity for our young players to learn from this year and apply the lessons and realize how small the margin for error is when you're trying to be the type of program and team and have the type of season that we aspire to every year.
Real quickly, Khalil Barnes and other players have started outside if anybody is prioritizing them, but we'll continue with Coach.
Coach Brinningstool's been a big part of your offense all season. Just 1 catch for 3 yards tonight. I think he's open on 1 play. He threw it high over. But what did they do to defensively?
I see who the priority is around here. I love y'all too. Yeah, man.
Khalil Barnes.
Love you guys too. Yeah, we missed him on the one high, and then we ran a little screen, kind of a little screen and go. And I need to see it on tape, but I feel like I think he might have been a little quick pulling the trigger there. I think if he'd have just been a little more patient because the ball got tipped, I think Granny would have cleared him. But we got to see it. There was a robber player sitting back there. I just didn't see it on tape. But yeah, just not as much opportunity tonight, but and a lot of it was just style of play and type of game it was.
Dabo, speaking of Khalil Barnes, Pete had that scoop and score early where it seemed like some other guys were kind of standing still, thinking the whistle was blown. Then on that interception right afterwards, it almost looked like, from our vantage point, he might have almost baited Rattler into throwing that. Like he was a little off.
Well, he did a great job. We knew coming into this game there was going to be a lot of shots to the middle of the field. And, so we worked really hard on our middle of the field coverage. In fact, told them I really thought they would take a shot the first series. I really had them prepped for the first play of the game. Like, listen, this is Max Pro or some type of boot. And they did boot and hit a nice play. But it was a pretty good little gainer, 15 plus yards probably on the first play. But, I expected them to push that ball down the field. And so we really worked hard on, rallying to the ball and keeping that middle of the field. And that was just a great play. I mean, what a great play. He went and got it. He read it. That's just great preparation by that young man.
And that's what I meant there. He seems like he has a really high football IQ.
Big time. He can play anywhere. This kid's a true freshman. He can play strong. He can play free. He can play nickel. That is not normal, just so you know. That is very, very abnormal for a freshman to be able to do that. It's hard for a junior to be able to do that.
Coach, it looked like you had your punt safe team in there a couple of times. Were you surprised that Coach Beamer never tried to pull a fake punt tonight?
Well, he may have had it dialed up. I don't know, but we did play some safe punt and trying to just and play the call. We talked a lot about coming in this game when we did go safe. Like we're playing the call. We're going to play a defensive call here and really just be high alert. They've done a good job and being ball and all that stuff. So we certainly wanted to win that part of the game. We didn't win it last year. In fact, that was the one thing I was really proud of our team is we had the exact same situation last year. We had a 9-point lead in the fourth quarter and we didn't finish. We had a fumble punt return and a fumble kick return. We could have put that game away. And we gave up a couple of big play explosives and we didn't do that tonight. So we took away the big play explosives and we I think won the special teams, between field goal, punt coverage, field position, didn't give up any, turnovers or anything like that. We possessed the ball. We almost got one on them. That ball bobbing. I wish we could have come up with that one, but that was a huge difference. So it was good to see us finish, and not only finish, but to finish down here. They do a great job. They're fans, a tough environment. It's always hostile coming down here. It's hostile, but we found a way to win.
Coach, if Coach Spurrier were still the coach, would you have tried to punch in a touchdown there at the end?
Did you watch the Miami game? Probably the only way we could have lost at that point is, you hand it off, your ball pops. Have you seen our season? On top of that, you know how many fumbles we've had going in the end zone this year? It's crazy. So I wish it wasn't in my mind, but that was in my mind. And, so we did the smart thing and the right thing because again, you fumble that ball, it's a scoop score, now it's an onside kick. I mean, that's really the only way. So the smart thing to do is let's win the game. And, wish Shipley could have scored. That would have been nice, but it was definitely the right thing to do.
You elaborate on the flu stuff in terms of, how that bug got started and how many people were out.
Man, a lot. How did the flu get started? If I could tell you that, hell, I wouldn't be sitting here. I'd be living on some island with a coconut waking me up every morning. I can tell you how the flu started. Come on, Chapel. It just somebody got sick, and then another guy got sick. Another guy, I tried to avoid Pat Richards. I'd see him coming. I'd just go the other way. It's bad news every day, every single day. We've had bad news since last week. It's crazy. I mean, we've had staff out. Hunter Helms didn't practice all day. I hadn't seen Hunter Helms until today. I made him I'll take that back. I saw him Monday. I made him captain on Monday. I did not see him again until today. We had to have separate vehicles come down here, sick vans. Nick Eason was out sick. Thomas Austin out. He's in there getting IV. It's crazy. Shipley didn't practice until Thursday. He was sick. I didn't see him Monday or Tuesday. That's the first time I saw him was Wednesday. So it was a wild week. Bad news every single day. And then obviously, we've got a lot of guys that have just been, Ronan's home and all that stuff we've been battling, but we found a way to patch them all up and get them through.
So the flu started making it around early in the week.
Yeah, it started. I think it started maybe Friday of last week, and then we sat. Next thing you know, it was another guy or two Sunday, and then Monday we had a guy, and then it just kind of went, just kind of spread through some of these guys.
Speaking of Helms, for a backup quarterback to be voted captain by his teammates says a lot.
Yeah, well, I pick the captains every week. I do the captains every week, and then the team selects captains. We'll do that in a couple of weeks once we get when we get into bowl prep. The team will vote on permanent captains, but I pick the captains each week. We do that as a staff, and but we picked Hunter captain on Monday, and he's coming home. He's from Columbia. He's an unbelievable leader. He's just a tremendous leader for us, and I know this was important to him. But I literally didn't see him from Monday. He did stretch on Monday night, and I didn't see him again until today. I've not seen that guy. And he won the toss. So he made a play for the Tigers. He made a great play winning the toss. And we were able to defer and kick off and set the tone with the first score.
I think you won the toss in all 4 of those wins as well.
I'm not sure.
And lost a lot of tosses before that.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Any questions for Coach virtually? Anybody else in the room?
Offensively, what wasn't working that you like to see better in the bowl?
I don't know if it was things not working. I think we probably played a little conservative. Just as the game unfolded. We didn't have a lot of time possession. I don't know what it was early. They had we had the pick six. We had to go back. And then we have the pick. I think our first was 3 and out, and then they went on that long drive and ended up scoring, converted a couple 4th downs. So we didn't have the ball a whole lot early, and I don't think we got in good rhythm early. But we did enough. It wasn't a high-powered game. Their style of play too. They were played mostly odd front on us tonight. That's something they've been doing really. They kind of went to a little bit more of that defense the last couple of games. Hadn't really seen much of that in the last couple of games of the season. They've kind of gone to that. I think trying to minimize some big plays and make you have to put some drives together. And we put some drives together and finished with some field goals. Missed a couple of plays. And then obviously had the 1 turnover, which was an opportunity too. But we'll watch the tape. We again, I think pretty conservative, but did what we need to do to win.
All right.
Thanks,
Thank you,
Coach.
Coach.
Okay, thank you all.
Everyone be advised, this room will be turned around in a little bit for him to take his coach's show. So we have a little bit